Of course, the video that you will see on your screens in just a moment from now, viewers, is from Lucknow in Uttar Pradesh last night, where almost 10,000 people, as per reports, lined up at prominent sites such as the Bara Imambara and other local mosques, holding images of the now slain leader of Hezbollah, Hassan Nasrallah, and they've protested apparently in solidarity with Hezbollah against Israel. Several questions are now being raised over the people who led this protest. What really was the reason for a solidarity protest to take place in the capital of Uttar Pradesh, that too in support of Hezbollah? My colleague Abhishek Singh with us on the broadcast. Abhishek, if you can take our viewers through the details of what's really happened in Lucknow last night. We've been told almost 10,000 people gathered at various places to hold a solidarity march for Hezbollah. If you can take our viewers through what really happened, who gave permission firstly to all of these people to gather out on the streets, who really are the leaders of this protest?
Yes, a video is floating on internet that a number of people in the capital of UP, Lucknow, from Chota Imambara, which is a monument, to the Bada Imambara, and the video is floating in which you can see 10,000 or more people, which is floating on internet. The incident took place against the protest for the death of Hassan Nasrallah, the Hezbollah leader. In the initial things which are coming from the police, what we are learning, that initially the protest, when the protest started, some of the minority leaders came out against the death of Hassan Nasrallah and started their protest. And after that, with the time being, a mob of people has joined that protest, and they have moved from Chota Imambara to the Bada Imambara. There were people, there were gents, there were ladies, and there were the minority leaders of the old city of Lucknow, which were against the death of Hassan Nasrallah. They have not legally taken any kind of permission for this protest. So the legal actions are being taken by the Lucknow police against that protest. But how this much mob of people can anonymously come on the roads and do such kind of protest? Yes.
Abhishek, how exactly are the security agencies within Uttar Pradesh and within Lucknow now reacting to some of the questions that are being raised? Like I said, what are they saying about who really were the leaders? There are surely some people who started perhaps circulating some text messages or something over social media calling all of these people out to the streets. This is not something that has just happened organically overnight.
Yeah, the initial investigation which is being done by the police, the things which are coming out, what we are learning, that initially the NGOs or some of the minority groups have claimed that they were going to do a candle march from Chota Imambara to Bada Imambara. But it took into such kind of mob which was not informed to the police and the local administration. And this is the only reason they are taking the action against that minority NGO and the students which were telling that they want to do a candle march to the local government, but the local administration has not given any kind of permission against any kind of protest of Nasr Hezbollah's death.
Okay, Abhishek, stay on with us, because we've also spoken to SP Ved, who has hit out at both Mehbooba Mufti and the NC for their comments claiming solidarity with Hezbollah, and the fact that Mehbooba Mufti and several NC leaders called off their campaigns yesterday in solidarity. Let's quickly listen into what SP Ved had to say.
protest erupted in Jammu and Kashmir and other part of country after Nasrullah, who was a terror organization chief of there, and how people they are protesting and how political people they are starting commenting and saying, calling him Shaheed. That is really unfortunate. We have with us former DGP Jammu Kashmir Police, Dr. S.P. Vaid. Sir, how do you see like people, those who are holding chairs in the Jammu and Kashmir, important chairs in the Jammu and Kashmir, they are raising their voice, they are tweeting, they are speaking in the media that Nasrullah was is a Shaheed, and they are saying that his killing should be condemned, should be protests are taking place.
See, this is very unfortunate. I saw the protest in Kashmir led by its own MP, who's a sitting MP of Central Kashmir. He himself is a Shia leader. Fine. I understand Shias of Kashmir have affiliation with people of Iran, which is largely Shia, and that is understandable. But are you on the side of common people of Iran who are fed up with the radical Islamic regime there for so much of atrocities, and these terrorist organizations like Hezbollah, Hamas, they have created, and they are responsible for killing of thousands of people, including Nasrullah. And are you on the side of common people, or are you on the side of terrorism? They are terrorists who Hezbollah is one of the largest terrorist organization of the country, and Nasrullah their leader. So you should have sympathies with the people of Iran, and you are siding on the side of terrorists. So I think you must decide: are you on the side of terrorists or common people? And yesterday we lost a head constable, Bashir Ahmed, fighting terrorists in Kathua district, Mandli. No one came to pay respects to him. No one even issued a statement. No one attended his burial. So, are you? Was he not a son of India? Was he not a Muslim? Was he not son of some mother? So you have no sympathies with him, but you have sympathy with Nasrullah. Which side are you taking your people? So it's very unfortunate.
Why such statements by the politicians? Do you think that these tactics will help them to get votes on such issues?
Basically, they are playing cheap politics just to get some votes, to create sympathy, to win sympathy of some Shias who live in their area. But I don't think people understand these cheap tactics. I don't think people will vote for such leaders who are shedding tears for terrorists and not for the common people.
How this can be dangerous for the Jammu and Kashmir, because after a long time this peace has been restored in the Kashmir Valley especially.
You are glorifying a renowned terrorist leader and a terrorist organization, which will ultimately motivate, rather instigate your young generation to pick up guns and become like one of Nasrullah. You heard the slogan, हर घर से नसरुल्ला निकलेगा. तो क्या आप कश्मीर में भी नसरुल्ला बनाना चाहते हैं? बड़ी मुश्किल से हालात बेहतर हुए हैं, तो आप दोबारा ये साइकिल ऑफ टेररिज्म स्टार्ट करना चाहते हैं. तो आई थिंक इन लीडरों को ये सोचना चाहिए. दे मस्ट थिंक, इंट्रोस्पेक्ट, विच साइड आर दे ऑन द साइड ऑफ कॉमन पीपल एंड पीस, और आर दे ऑन द साइड ऑफ टेररिज्म?
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.